Today I am going to summarize another book, this time by Olivia Fox Cabane, one of the leading experts on charisma, presence, and personal influence. The title of the book is The Charisma Myth, and its core idea is powerful. Charisma is not something you are born with, it is a skill you can learn, practice, and develop. It's not reserved for celebrities or natural extroverts. It's a set of behaviors, mindsets, and habits that anyone can build over time. In this video, I have prepared 5 key lessons from the book that can help you become more confident, more influential, and more magnetic in the way you communicate and show up in the world. These lessons are practical, actionable, and based on psychology, not talent. Let's get into it. Lesson number 1. Charisma is a skill, not a gift. Most people believe that charisma is something you either have or you don't. You look at confident speakers, leaders, or influencers and think, they were just born that way. But this belief is actually limiting. It stops you from even trying to improve. The book explains that charisma is made up of 3 core elements: presence, power, and warmth. Presence means being fully engaged in the moment. Power is the ability to signal confidence and competence. Warmth is the ability to make others feel valued and comfortable. When these 3 come together, you naturally appear charismatic. Imagine talking to someone who is constantly distracted, checking their phone, or thinking about something else. Even if they are smart or successful, they won't feel charismatic. Now imagine someone who looks you in the eyes, listens carefully, and responds thoughtfully. That person immediately feels more engaging. The key idea here is that charisma starts with behavior. It's not about changing who you are. It's about changing how you show up. Tip number 1. Practice being fully present in conversations. Tip number 2. Work on your body language, posture, eye contact, and tone of voice. Tip number 3. Remind yourself that charisma is trainable, not fixed. Lesson number 2. Presence is your foundation. Presence is one of the most underrated skills in today's world. We live in a time of constant distraction, notifications, social media, multitasking. As a result, true presence has become rare, and because it's rare, it's powerful. When you are fully present, people feel it immediately. They feel heard, respected, and understood. This alone can make you more charismatic than someone who is technically more skilled but emotionally unavailable. Think about the last time you had a really good conversation. Chances are, the other person was truly focused on you. They weren't interrupting, rushing, or looking around. That feeling of attention creates connection. On the other hand, when your mind is elsewhere, your body shows it. Even small signals, like delayed responses or lack of eye contact, reduce your impact. The book suggests a simple technique. Before entering a conversation, take a moment to focus. Notice your breathing. Clear your mind. Bring your attention to the present moment. This small reset can dramatically improve how you come across. Another important point is that presence is not just external, it's internal. If your mind is full of anxiety or self-doubt, it will be hard to stay focused. That's why managing your internal state is essential. Lesson number 3. Your mindset shapes your charisma. A huge part of charisma is not what you do, but what you think. Your internal dialogue affects your emotions, and your emotions affect your behavior. For example, if you walk into a room thinking, "People won't like me," your body language will reflect insecurity. You might avoid eye contact, speak quietly, or hold back your opinions. But if you think, "I'm here to connect and contribute," your energy changes. The book emphasizes that thoughts are not always facts. Many of our limiting beliefs are automatic and unchallenged. Thoughts like "I'm awkward," "I'm not interesting," or "I don't belong here" are often just stories we've repeated over time. To improve your charisma, you need to question these stories. Ask yourself, is this actually true? And what's a more helpful way to see this situation? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Another technique is visualization. Before an important interaction, imagine yourself being confident, calm, and engaging. This prepares your brain and reduces anxiety. Also, learn to manage discomfort. Feeling nervous is normal. Charismatic people are not free from fear, they just don't let it control them. They act despite it. Lesson number 4, the balance of power and warmth. One of the most interesting ideas in the book is that charisma is not just about confidence. It's about the balance between power and warmth. If you show power without warmth, you may come across as cold or intimidating. If you show warmth without power, you may seem nice but not influential. True charisma happens when both are present. Power can be communicated through posture, voice, and certainty. For example, standing straight, speaking clearly, and taking pauses instead of rushing your words. Warmth is shown through empathy, listening, and genuine interest in others. Imagine a leader who is confident but doesn't care about people. They might be respected, but not liked. Now imagine someone who is kind but lacks confidence. They might be liked, but not taken seriously. The ideal combination is both. You can adjust this balance depending on the situation. In a presentation, you might emphasize power. In a personal conversation, you might emphasize warmth. The key is awareness. Another practical tip is to focus on others. When you shift attention away from yourself and toward the people around you, you naturally become warmer and more engaging. Lesson number 5. Small behaviors create big impact. Many people think charisma requires big changes, becoming louder, more extroverted, or completely different. But in reality, small adjustments can make a huge difference. For example, maintaining eye contact for a few seconds longer, pausing before responding instead of rushing, smiling slightly when listening, using someone's name in conversation. These small signals build connection. Another powerful habit is active listening. Instead of thinking about what to say next, focus fully on understanding the other person. Ask follow-up questions. Reflect back what they said. This makes people feel valued. Consistency is key. One good interaction won't define you, but repeated behaviors create a pattern. Over time, people start to see you as confident, engaging, and charismatic. Also, don't underestimate the power of calmness. Speaking slowly, moving deliberately, and staying composed can make you appear more confident and in control. To summarize, the main message of this book is simple but powerful. Charisma is not a talent you are born with. It is a skill you build through presence, mindset, and behavior. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to become more intentional about how you communicate and connect with others. Focus on being present. Manage your thoughts. Balance confidence with warmth. And practice small behaviors consistently. Look at your daily interactions and ask yourself, where am I distracted? Where am I holding back? And how can I show up with more presence and confidence? Because the truth is, charisma is not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about making people feel seen, heard, and valued. And that is something anyone can learn. Thanks for watching.